Hi, this is Lauren Courtney here with your weekly Fear to Freedom live healing experience. I have no idea what is yet in store for today, so we will simply find out together. So welcome into this space. As you arrive, whether you're watching this now or watching this back later, I invite you to just take a few deep breaths. There is a lot happening right now. And I'm not going to dive deeply into a conversation around that today because quite honestly, that's not going to be the most supportive thing for us to talk about. What's going to be supportive is putting some light and love into the world, into each one of us, so we can continue to share that light, so we can continue to share peace with this world. So that's going to be really the intention today, moving from fear to freedom. As we navigate difficult times, right? How do we stay in that place of freedom? How do we stay in that place of love? How do we stay in that place of truth? Hey, Desi. Hey, Joanne. Hi, Nina. So I invite you to set an intention. What is it you need here today, right now? What would serve you? What would serve you? You know, it's interesting. I got 2 new card decks. I joined a quarterly card of the year club. That's hilarious. I know, it's so funny. Because girl needed more cards. So anyway, I joined a quarterly card of the year club with Hay House because I'm on their email list. And anyway, I got back from my trip to these 2 new card decks that just came out. I think they're out now. And I felt called to maybe do some cards today. So it seems I have a few of you live. So with those that are live, and then of course those that are watching back, any messages that are received by people often are reflective of things that you may be seeking, you may be wanting answers to as well. So I'm going to create this space to answer questions today. I have here with me the Moonology Message Oracle. It's a beautiful deck. I'm loving it already. The pictures are gorgeous. And the messages really ring true. I just pulled a card for myself before I came live, and the messages really ring true. So I want you to ask a question. So you can either drop questions in the comments, or if you scroll to the bottom, you can simply ask questions if you don't want it like shared, whatever. So send me a question. I haven't done like a card situation in a while. Send me a question. And then in the meantime, yeah. Okay, we're gonna have some fun today. Not that we don't always have fun. We're always having fun. We're gonna have some fun. I'm gonna grab a few more decks. And we're gonna just like pull some cards today. Okay, so I've got 2 questions. So I'm gonna come to this one first. Oh wow, it just like posts right there. Hope you don't mind, Does. What do you pick up on my career? Okay, so I see 2 questions around career. So let's start with Desi. Picking up. 3 cards fell out. So they came out in this order. Do nothing, followed by taking a risk and tuning into your higher power. Do nothing. It's time for you to truly listen to your intuition, right? It's time for you to listen to your intuition. It is time for you to listen to your intuition. Now, this is going to be for multiple people across the fucking board right now. It is time for you to do nothing. And in that doing nothing, what is this person doing? They are sitting. They are meditating. I guess I drew on myself. I'm like, why is my finger all black? Do nothing. It's time for you to get clear. And as you do, right? As you do this nothing, we're in this waxing crescent. And in that doing nothing, we got to a place at the full moon where we are going to take that risk. and give it over to a higher power. So that's what I'm picking up, and that's like definitely a collective. So thank you, Desi, for that question, because I think multiple of you really need that answer. I'm going to get to everything. I'm just scrolling back up, and then I'm going to come back down, and I don't want to confuse myself. Okay, what is the next step to physically feel better? Even for this question, I'm hearing that same do nothing. And then also what came out is seek healing. So I don't know what you're going through in terms of your physical health right now, but perhaps there's some healing that you need. Perhaps there's something you can seek. I don't know if that's whether it's with me, whether it's with someone else, what type of healing you need. And also I feel as though like what's coming through with all this light here is light. Like there's something, right, again, with what was said before, with needing to let go and needing to meditate on it and tune into your body. Something that I've been picking up a lot on physically with myself and others as I'm clearing it within myself is like a lot of the physical issues are related to being out of your root chakra alignment. So I'd also think about your root chakra alignment. And then what came up is this abundance card, which is all red. So that seems like it is the message for you. And what's going to bring that next level of abundance to you is getting in your body, getting out of your head. And so much of the Center Yourself program that is beginning tonight is around that. So if you feel called, there is still time to sign up for that program, which is Human Design meets energy healing, and right, you get to become your greatest healer. Okay, what do you see in my career developing and or in love? Courage. It's not about what I see developing, it's you taking the step, you having the courage to step forward. So while for a lot of other people, the message is rest and be still and meditate, it feels like, girl, you've done enough stillness. Now have the courage to follow the path, to walk the path. Hold on one second. I gave my dog a new toy for his birthday and I just saw him destroy it. So please hold on. Biggie, how did you destroy that already? How? Okay, it's just the rope. You are a true animal. Okay, we're back. All right, so that is the message for you. It's having the courage to walk forward. And for some of you, it's going to be that. It's going to be having that courage to walk forward. Okay. Peace is a huge topic right now. Personal peace feels under attack. What is the best way to move forward? Hey, Johnny. Hey, Wanda. I'm just seeing you guys. Okay, what is the best way to move forward? You might not like this answer, but it's the dark side of the moon. Mystery. It's the unknown. Can we stay in our peace even in the attack? Can we stay in our peace even in the attack? That's where the tools come in, right? That's where it's like, can I simply be still? Even in this mystery, even in this unknown, can I be still? So I think that, right? That's the answer. How can I move forward? It's being in stillness, being in prayer, being in meditation, using the tools. I hope that supports you. I hope all these answers have. Okay, I'm still scrolling. Love it. Yes, thank you. Hey, Alyssa. Chronic pain and fatigue. Wow, thank you. Okay, I'm just seeing all your messages, Joanne. I'm so glad that resonated. Okay, beautiful. So let's see if okay, I see some more questions in the question area. What is the next step for me to learn about and step into my spiritual gifts? You're so welcome, Mercy. Okay, so for Faith, what is the next step for me to learn and step into my spiritual gifts? It's change your tune. Change your tune. I love this. Okay, I was like gonna read from the book because I don't know these decks yet, but like I'm just tuning into what comes through. So there's this music frequency right here. So what's coming up is literally like changing your tune, changing your frequency, stepping into learning something new. So I don't know if you're interested in sound healing, or if like Karuna Reiki, for example, we do chanting and toning of the symbols. There's something for you with music. And okay, this thing's coming through to me. It's a card from a Doreen Virtue deck that says music for manifesting. So I invite you to also step into like, how can you bring music into your spirituality? Maybe you're a singer, maybe it's singing stuff. So changing your tune, tuning into music. I'd love to hear how that resonates for you. Hello, everyone still joining. Also, if you want to drop questions, you could drop them in the comments. You can drop them also in just in the comments or in the question section. What do you see in my future sex life and relationships? Take a breath. What's meant to be will be. Take a breath. What's meant to be will be. I'm going to say it a third time for those of you that know I often say things a third time. It's how Spirit speaks through me. Take a breath. What's meant to be will be. Trust. Your sex life will be great. Your relationship will be great. There will be lots of fireworks and lots of chemistry, simply because you've tuned into similar to faith, because simply because you've tuned into a frequency that's more aligned with your soul, that's more aligned with your truth. So again, this is going to cross the board for multiple people, this message, like myself included. Like, you have tuned into a frequency you've never accessed before. So in your next relationship, you're together going to vibrate at a frequency you've never vibrated at, because you've never accessed it before with any other human. I digress. Okay. I hope that resonates. Faith, I'm glad that resonated for you. Oh, okay. Bunch of questions. All right, let's dive in. How can I see another one up here. Okay. How can I take my business to the next milestone? How can I take my business to the next milestone? Letting go, releasing. And again, the card meant to be came up. Letting go. Like, it's not for you to decide how, like, okay, let's reframe it. What if the question, it's not a question, and instead of how can I take my business to the next milestone, it's how can I lean further into God and trust that God is going to expand my business in the way that I've worked on expanding myself, to knowing that it's no longer about me taking my business to the next milestone. It's simply about leaning into God and trusting that in doing that, I'm accessing the next milestone. Because the next milestone is realizing we have no fucking control. The next milestone is letting go and letting God. The next milestone is realizing I am here to experience joy, pleasure, and fun, and business gets to be an extension of that. Because you may think a business milestone is getting this next part, when in theory, that's not the next business milestone. The next milestone is actually getting the next television show. And I actually, if I remember correctly, you are kind of in acting, if I remember correctly. So of course, that's how it's coming through. I hope that resonates for you. Okay. I'm very lost right now. The universe moving me back to my hometown, leaving my job and home. What should I focus on for the rest of the year? Well, first of all, like, I know how uncomfortable that is. I just spent 7 weeks on and off with my family after 5 weeks earlier this summer, and it's actually a blessing. It may not feel like a blessing right now, and it's a blessing. And I want you to think of it as an opportunity to see how far you've come. The last time I was home, I drove around and Like I was looking at a City MD and I was like, that used to be Blockbuster. I can't believe people don't fucking know it's Blockbuster. They're like, just go to the doctor, and I'm over here like, that used to be Blockbuster. And like, we're having these two different experiences and two different timelines and two different worlds, yet here's the same place. So uncomfortable, feels like my life falling apart, but I know it's meant to happen. Yes, because sometimes like, it's not falling apart, it's coming together, right? It's the unraveling of what once was. It's the unraveling of who you were when you once lived there to actually align with who you actually are at your most authentic level. I miss the Ben & Jerry's ice cream sandwiches from Blockbuster. I don't know those, but like they're totally like, I miss the popcorn. I miss my popcorn. Okay, let me tune into a card though for you as well. Forgiveness. Let go and let God. Forgiveness. Letting go of my old self who wanted the London life and banking job. So forgive yourself. This is beautiful. And for anyone watching this now, later, there's often a need to forgive ourselves for trying to fit a box that we once really thought would fit, right? Like letting go of the old job, letting go of the old life, letting go of the old relationship. And like, that's what we wanted at a time for a reason. It's because it's what would have served us in that moment. It protected us, it held us, it nurtured us, and it kept us away from, for some of us, from being the light workers that we are. So forgive that part of you. Forgive that part of you. Forgive that part of you, and know that that part of you is just as worthy of love as this part of you that's revealed itself now. And being at home is simply like an opportunity to do that on a deep level. Oh, my dog has eaten more of this toy. I'm shocked. Biggie, how have you taken apart this toy? This was such a strong, sturdy, good toy. Okay, I am coming back and my dog is less one birthday toy. He will now only get a ball for his birthday. Okay. All right, let's go into the next question. Oh, Emily, I'm glad you commented because I know I saw something up there from you. I feel like the energy in my space needs a shift besides cleaning, purging, and organizing. Is there anything else that would support a positive, healthier, more abundant shift? Howl at the moon. Process your feelings, howl at the moon, and let go. Like, if your space needs to shift, like, okay, here's something you can do. This is something I do. I spin in circles really fast. That may not resonate totally for you, but it's something I do. It's a way I simply move energy. So maybe you need to dance. Maybe you need to howl at the moon. Maybe you need to do both. So that's it. Okay. And I feel like everyone needs to howl at the moon. You guys, I went to the Stevie Nicks concert with my mom. And I was howling, right? Like, I howled, not the whole fucking time, but like I gave like a howl as you would at a Stevie Nicks show. And my mom literally looked at me like, why are you embarrassing me? Why would you do that? As if we're at a fucking concert. And I looked at her and said, I'm embarrassing you? How could you say I'm embarrassing you when you are disrespecting Stevie Nicks by not howling at the moon? So anyway, I just thought I'd share that little anecdote from my life. Okay, I'm scrolling back for a moment. I have a dog you can only give Kongs to. I know, right? Like, I got this dog, that, like, a great toy. Just killed it. It was like a great duck. I thought it'd be around forever. I love that resonating. I need to celebrate something. Yes. Right? Stevie's the best. Thank you so much for your card. You're welcome. Okay, let me see if there's any other questions. If you're joining now, Go ahead and drop a question if you have one. If you're watching this back later, know that these messages are collective. And also, if you ever feel like a message, maybe once a month I'll do these card pulls. You could have advance notice. You could submit messages, questions. That might be a vibe. Okay. We've got another question. Oh my God. Hey, Lillian. How long do I have to wait for love? Well, like, first of all, before I even pull anything, like, how long do I have to wait for love? I don't know. How long is it going to take you to start loving yourself? Because that's where it all begins. Like, if you're waiting for love, like, oh my God, like, sweetie, love exists right now, here for you. Like, right now you are receiving love. Yes, love is everywhere. You don't have to wait for love. You just simply got to accept it and receive it. There's no waiting for love. It exists. Take it all. Feel the energy of love here with you. If the question is, how long do I have to wait for the right romantic partner? Again, it's a question I don't even want to answer for you. I want to help you reframe it, because it's not how long do I have to wait. It's what is the alignment that I'm choosing to be in? What is the vibration I want to be in to match the partner that I want to bring into my life? Because I could sit around, I'm single. So speaking from personal experience, I am single. I have been single for some time. For a while it was consciously. And still, even to this moment, it's still a conscious choice to be single. And at the same time, I've been working on myself to be in the vibration and place of what I seek in a partner. So you could choose love right now in the place that you're at, and someone will meet you where you are right now. You can be met anywhere that you are. And you may also be someone who has a big purpose here in this lifetime. And the first part of your journey may be elevating yourself to receive the love that your soul truly wants on a deeper level. And I believe that a partner can come in and you can do healing together. I believe a partner can come later after you've done a lot of healing. And either way, you're going to do healing together. And it's also simply being willing to receive love. So I ask you, how willing are you to receive love? And I will pull a card for you. That's actually not in regards to this question. That's simply a message for you that your soul needs right now in this moment, after letting me share that valuable conversation based on your question. So I appreciate you, I love you, and I see you. And you've also received the process your feelings. Process your feelings. Process your feelings. Am I really ready to receive love? If love showed up today, would I receive it? I've been willing and been abandoned so many times for almost 30 years now. So that's a story, right? And I can't go into a whole coaching session right now, but like, let's dive in for a moment. Like, that's a story of being abandoned. Nothing has changed since the love of my life died. Okay, so I lost who was, right, at that time, the love of my life 7 years ago. And everything changed. Everything changed. So I want to ask you, has nothing changed or has everything changed in your life? Because if nothing has changed, I invite you to think about, where can I make some change? Where can I accept responsibility? Because that's the card right across from this first message, is where can I accept responsibility? If nothing has changed since the love of your life died, where can you show up and accept responsibility? And I know that might be hard to hear, and I can be a little bit of tough love, and I do it from a place of, I get it, I've been there. It may look different, it may be different, and I get it. So is there a place where you can accept responsibility, where you can love yourself deeper, so you can have that next chapter? Everything changed after he passed, and I've been nothing but abandoned with other people's responsibilities. So again, this to me is coming back from some sort of root trauma. So I don't know what he passed from. This feels very root trauma related, right? Because now you're continuing to create this story of abandonment. When he died, the love of your life died, right? He abandoned you. So now it creates this thread in this story, not on purpose, right? It gets imprinted into our DNA that people are going to abandon me. People are going to abandon me. I'm going to be left with responsibilities like you were in that death. So it's time to pull out that old programming. And this is work that I do one-on-one with clients in sessions. I'm not going to go into that right now, simply because of time and energy. So I invite you, whether you want to work with me in a session or whether you want to sit with yourself, to come back to that place where you were initially abandoned and do some healing around it. It's time for you to live. It's time for you to receive. And it's time for you to understand that you are love and love exists around you. I hope that helps serve you. Okay, I think we are at the end of all of the questions. So I'm going to pull a few for the collective as well. I'm going to cleanse the energy first. That's what I'm getting. Let's just clear the energy because there was, let's knock over the water. There is some heaviness. So I just want to honor everyone who is here, everyone that's asked questions, everyone that's not here, everyone that is tuning in later. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. And I'm going to grab these two decks. Okay. This isn't the one I wanted. I want the mermaid and dolphins one. Okay, I see it. I'm going to get that. You know, when you want something specific, you got to get something specific. I love that the support card fell out at some point. So know that I'm here to support you in any way that you may need. Whether it be here on these lives, in a one-on-one session, in a group program, in my recorded content, free, as well as in my stores. I am here. I love you. I honor you. And I've been through it. Okay. What is the message for the collective as we get closer to this eclipse season? I love this because we talked about music for manifesting before, tranquility. And then the real big message here is break free. Break free. Try different ventures and experiences as a way to grow and learn. So right now is this moment to break free. It is this moment to try new things, to have fun, to adventure, to play, to experience all that life has to offer you. We are multidimensional beings in this human experience. So try all of the different things that this experience wants to provide for you. I'm going to say that again. We are multidimensional beings having a human experience. So try all the different things available to you. Right? For me, whether that be I want to be a chef one day, I want to be a healer the next, I want to be in the recording studio the day after that. I get to do all of those things. And the following day I can be like, I want to make pottery, right? Because I get to do all of those things. I get to be an artist. I get to be a creator. I get to be the muse. I get to manifest with music. I get to dance with life. And when I say I'm claiming this for all of us, right? We get all of that. We get all of that if we so choose, right? That's my choice. That's my free will. That's why I say I can't claim it for anyone. You have to claim it for yourself. For many of you, it's a time to rest right now. It's a time to rest. You've been working hard. Take a nap. I said to a client today, I had this new client that started with me. We had her first call. And one of the things she said is, I want to learn how to work harder and be present. And I said to her, you want to learn how to work harder? Why do you want to work harder? What if you wanted to work from a more intuitive place that allowed you to be more present? Boom! Shift. It's not about working harder. And it's not about working smarter, right? It's not about being smarter. I'm moving with my motherfucking intuition. And my intuition is always going to guide me where I need to go. Period. Biggie, come here. Come. It's my dog's first birthday today. And I've been on calls all morning, but we're going to go on a special little walk this afternoon. And he got his first pup cup today. So that was really exciting. Sacred space. So for some of you, and I've actually been feeling even myself really called to just creating more of an altar right now in this moment. Create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. So connecting to a sacred space, creating an altar, building that space where you can sit down and whether it be meditate, journal, reflect on your day. I don't care what you do. Just like a place where you can sit and be still. Okay. A place where you can sit, be still, and connect to the inner goddess. Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. So that seems like a big theme tonight, right? Tonight, it's 2:00 in the afternoon. Is dancing, it is connecting to music through manifesting, tuning in to a new frequency, right? So these things are all coming up for our highest good. And at the same time, we're asked to be quiet, to rest, to tune in with ourselves. So allow yourself to move out of that idea that I have to work hard or life has to be hard, or if it's not hard, then am I even doing it? Yeah. It doesn't have to be hard. You can move through life in an intuitive way. From an intuitive space, we can move through life with love. We can lead with love. And you'll be amazed what will continue to happen. So I'm going to give one more moment for anyone that might want to ask a question that is joining now. Feel free to drop a question in the comments or in the question box. We'll take another moment, and in that moment, I will remind you all that Center Yourself begins tonight. It is a 9-week program bridging together human design and energy healing. You get 9 weeks of energy healing with me, 9 weeks of downloads about human design for each center as it applies to you from Mallory. It's going to be absolutely epic. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. It's going to be real fucking juicy and good. So again, for is my soulmate coming in this year, we've got that card, change your tune again. So again, it's not about is your soulmate coming in this year. It's about, you know what it's about? It's about sitting in the vibration and frequency like that you're not even questioning, right? Right now you're in question. Is my soulmate coming in this year? Please. So the ismai is already like pulling, like, is my soulmate coming? Like, it's like think about it this way. It's like this kid, like, are we going to the store today? I really want to go, right? It's like this, like, is my soulmate coming, right? And then please, at the end, right? Again, it's like, please, can I have it? Can I have it, right? No. Okay. Maybe that served you until now. What if instead it was, I am so grateful that my soulmate showed up at the most divine time. When I was ready to receive my soulmate walked into my life. Feel the difference in your body from that. So on point, and you spiritually have to have full trust and faith, right? Exactly. Do you have any intuitive messages for current parents at this moment? Well, actually, when I was speaking with a client earlier, something that came up with her was really about leaning into play with your kids, like really like getting down on your hands and knees and playing with your kids, being really present in the playing with your kids, because there's so much for you to learn in simply playing with children, because they open your imagination up. They remind you like how to manifest, right? They remind you how to play, how to be free, how to be silly. So that is my intuitive message for you at this moment. And what's coming through in the cards is focus and all these moonbeams. So I think it's also like focusing on what lights up your children, like what really lights up your children, and paying attention to that. I think that will really serve them as well. What will my financial situation look like in 2024? So the first thing that came up is moon circles and support. So I don't know if that's something you're looking to create within your business, is a space of not necessarily even moon circles, but like a gathering and community. It felt like a retreat. Okay, so like a retreat. And I feel as though, okay, so we'll go into some brief business coaching. It feels as though you're going to be in the creation of retreats, and through those retreats, you're also going to have other offerings that build out, different programs, one-on-one options, but something about these programs, online programs feels very strong for you. I feel like it's online programs is very strong for you. And how you're going to be able to show up and create some support. So I'm not sure if that is something you've been thinking about. Let me know. Okay, so on point, yes, that feels good. Thank you for pulling cards for me and giving me perspective. You are so welcome. I thought about that. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Well, I am going to leave it at that. If you are looking to dive deeper, again, you know about the program tonight. And then, of course, I've got one-on-one sessions where we dive deeper into whether it be your business, whether it be your past lives, ancestors, getting you back into your body so you can live your best, most aligned life and truly be in a state of faith and trust, as we said here tonight. Then be sure to reach out. All the links and information are in my bio. And that is all for today's Fear to Freedom. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for giving me a space to have a little fun and play today, because the world has been a bit heavy. The energy is heavy, and it's moments like these where we can come together, be in a space of love, and remember, like, we're all in this together. It's been so fun and special. Thank you for sharing your gifts. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Thank you for staying tuned in. I love you all. You are so welcome, Nina. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Have a beautiful afternoon, and I will see you all next Tuesday for the Fear to Freedom Live. Bye.